This is Kim Speedy from 10 Sigma. Welcome to episode 59 of Transition Tuesday. Today I'm going to talk about beginning transition conversations with students and parents. This was a topic suggestion from Amanda in Minnesota. I'm going to switch over to a short slide presentation right now to share this information. For today's topic, Talking Transition, I will be giving you tips on how to begin introducing transition to students and parents. Let's first start with how to begin with students. A good way to break the ice, so to speak, when introducing transition to students is to give them an informal, casual assessment, like an interest or preference survey. This kind of assessment not only gives you valuable information that is specific to the student, it's non-threatening to the student because it's not a mastery assessment, and generally it's perceived as a fun activity. It also can be used as one of the student's age-appropriate assessments, which is required by law, and as a lead-in to other transition activities, as well as conversations with the student. Other ways transition can be introduced to students is through activities, such as having the student interview an adult on their education and training career path, or having the student do internet research on a job they are interested in. Or transition can be introduced by teaching the student transition-related vocabulary, such as post-secondary, transition plan, what does an IEP stand for, advocating, what is contained in a resume, and what is competitive employment. Another way is to start with you actually interviewing the student, which helps build the rapport between you and the student, and it leads into other conversations. A helpful way to start talking transition to parents is to send a letter or brochure before the student's first transition IEP. This letter or brochure should explain what transition planning is, their role in the transition planning process, as well as their child's role. Some things you can also include with this letter would be the IEP agenda, a parent questionnaire or survey that you would like to have them return before the IEP meeting, with questions that ask their thoughts relating to their child's strengths, interests, and needs in the areas of employment, education and training, and independent living. And possibly some transition vocabulary so that they are familiar with the words we as educators often use in transition IEP meetings. Other ways to have parents start thinking about transition for their child is to invite them to a transition night. You could also send an email or newsletter explaining what transition planning is and give them some links to resources. Or invite the parents to a transition resource fair, either held at your school or through an outside agency. For today's bonus, I'll be sending you links to sample transition orientation letters for students and parents, brochures that you can print out that explain the transition process, and questionnaires and inventories for students and parents. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you use this information to help your students and parents begin understanding the transition process. Be sure to check your email for the bonus we just sent over. If this is the first time you've ever seen an episode of Transition Tuesday, click the link below to receive the bonus. Be sure to like and share the video and leave a comment or suggestion for a future episode of Transition Tuesday. Like always, have a great week. See you next Tuesday.